Hi everyone, this is Lola King over at Be Kind Botanicals. I wanted to jump on really quick. I'm just now starting to really get my voice back, but I wanted to jump on really quick and share a few things with you that I feel are really important for anyone who is new to Be Kind Botanicals and what it is that we are going to be doing. So, for those of you that have been with me, you know that my company originally started off as Spa Essentials by Lola. And initially, I wanted to be able to create aromatherapy-based products for a lot of the local businesses as well as individual clientele that had a need for natural aromatherapy products. And I also wanted to use the business as a platform, if you will, to provide safe and balanced information regarding essential oil use. Well, along the way, I realized that with all of my training and everything that I focus on a daily basis, that the business wasn't really, the original business that is, wasn't really, the name didn't match up with what my vision for the business is and for what I bring to the table for my approach, the whole 9 yards. And so I did a whole lot of soul searching last year and finally made the decision to change the name. Now the name hasn't officially changed yet, although it will be later this year. But I wanted to try to give you an idea as to where it's really going to fit in. As most of you know, I talk a lot about kindness, and a lot of that has to do with how I was raised and some of the struggles that I overcame growing up. And I know many of us have our own unique struggles that we're constantly going through. And I really wanted to be able to take that personality that I bring to the table, that approach of always being kind, always being inclusive, always taking the honest and ethical approach, you know, especially when people ask me a question, you know, and they say things like, oh, well, will XYZ work for this? And obviously with my training, I'm not going to say yes, it will, because 9 times out of 10, there's the off chance that you might be taking medication or have an allergy, or there's just something that won't make those type of statements true. So I always try to stay on the honest and ethical side of things. And with that being said, you know, that kind and inclusive, honest and ethical and transparent approach that I take on things, I may not like a lot of what I see in the world, and that's okay. I have the ability to change what I don't like by providing that little bit of kindness, by providing those answers, even though they may not be the ones that my clients want to hear. I'm educating and I'm providing them with honest and factual information, and that's all I can do. You know, I've never wanted to be that person that fits in with the rest of society, if you will. I've always kind of, to use yesterday's example, been a square peg that doesn't fit in a round hole. And BK Botanicals, which is the name of this page, is Be Kind Botanicals. And I don't expect that business to fit in with anything else out there in the world. In fact, I want Be Kind Botanicals to be different. I want for when people think of Be Kind Botanicals, not to just think of essential oils and the various skincare that I make, but I really want them to look at it as a way to support a business and support individuals associated with that business in their approach to sharing more kindness in the world, to really working on those hard answers and putting out the right information, not just doing it because, well, everybody else is on the bandwagon. And I know I've heard several people in the community over the last few years say, oh, well, it's another bandwagon business. And I've been doing this for 4 years, and it's not going to stop. My approach hasn't changed in the last decade to life, if you will. I mean, it's funny because when I was sitting down trying to think of a name, I was asked by someone to profile myself, to describe my personality, you know, what I do, who I am. Not necessarily I'm a teacher, but what is it that I am? You know, and overwhelmingly people said kind, sweet, honest, open. And these are the things that, you know, they're my core values, and they're going to be the core values of this business, just like they have been of the other business. But long term, Spa Essentials by Lola will no longer be operational by the end of this year, and Be Kind Botanicals will be the essential oil company that I want it to be. It will have a name that resonates within me and hopefully within my clients, and the approach that I bring in educating and trying to offer information in a helpful and sustainable way. I really want people to get that. And so that's what today's message was about, is, you know, where does Be Kind Botanicals fit in? And how it fits in is that it doesn't fit into any of the other molds out there. This business is unique. It is different because it is an essential oil company that stands and is built on those foundations of being kind and offering help to whoever it is. Excuse me, I'm still got a little bit of a cough. You know, and it doesn't matter if it's a direct sales representative that, you know, they're coming by and they're asking me questions. I'm okay if you ask me questions. I'm ecstatic if you ask me questions. I don't care who you are. My goal with this company isn't just to sell product. While it might kind of be a nice thing, my goal is ultimately to help people and see that larger vision of being kind and not having those knee-jerk reactions. You know, it's okay to have those opinions, but I think more deeply, I really want the message of kindness with the idea of being open, honest, you know, ethical, and passionate about these things, you know, when it comes to not just people, but the plants. You know, how we use essential oils, whether we overuse them or don't use them enough, that all relates to the sustainability of being able to have essential oils. And so I really feel like this business is destined for amazing things. And that is why I have decided that the majority of the posts and the Facebook Lives are going to be from this page from now on, because we don't get enough kindness. And I think even just seeing the words "be kind" instills something in us on a daily basis that gives us that pause to step back and say, okay, this is how I'm going to approach this. So that is it for today. I hope everybody has enjoyed the message. Thank you all so much for watching, especially if you've caught me live and or are watching the replay. And I will touch base with you guys next week when I do the continuation of the essential oil component series from this page. I'm really excited about it because I'm not selling anything from Be Kind Botanicals. So the information is truly educational. And if you ever have questions on anything, please feel free to reach out to me. That's what I'm here for. Have a great day. Thanks.